One evening, the Browns settled down to watch a television quiz program called Lucky for Some. To their surprise, instead of seeing Ronnie Playfair, the quizmaster, Paddington appeared on the screen. "It's all right, Mrs. Bird," he announced. "Mr. Gruber's with me." Yes, said Ronnie Playfair. "Hello, everyone. Well, now, tonight you have a choice of subjects: geography, history, or mathematics." "I think I'd like to try my paw at mathematics, please, Mr. Playfair," said Paddington. "Bears are good at sums." "Fancy choosing maths," exclaimed Jonathan. "Knowing that bear, it may be a wise choice. He keeps his accounts very well." "Good. Well, here's a nice easy one to start with. For £5, how many buns make 5? 2.5, said Paddington. 2.5? You wouldn't like to try again? "No, thank you," said Paddington firmly. "Then I'm afraid you're out of the contest." "But I always share my buns," said Paddington. "I break them in half." Here, give Mr. Brown the money," shouted a voice which sounded suspiciously like Mr. Gruber's. Yes, well, we'll try again. Here's an 8-foot plank. If you cut it in half, then cut those 2 pieces in half, then cut all the pieces in half again. How many pieces would you have? 8, said Paddington. "Very good. Now, for £25, how long will each of the pieces be?" 8 feet, said Paddington. "I think. 8 feet? You're sure you won't change your mind?" "Quite sure, thank you, Mr. Playfair," said Paddington. "Oh, Paddington," cried Judy. "I told you we shouldn't have chosen maths," said Jonathan. "I'm afraid the answer's 1 foot. You'd have 8 pieces each 1 foot long." "Not if you cut them down the middle," said Paddington firmly. "If you cut them down the middle, you'd have 8 pieces 8 feet long." "He's right. Give him the money." "Give him the money." Ronnie Playfair gazed at Paddington. "One last question," he said, "and this time it's for £100. "Why ever doesn't he stop now and make sure of what he's got?" said Mrs. Brown. "If it takes 2 men 20 minutes to fill a bath using 1 tap, how long will it take 1 man to fill the same bath using both taps? You have 10 seconds starting from now." "No time at all," said Paddington promptly. "Wrong. It will take him exactly half the time. It's on the card." "I'm very sorry, Mr. Playfair," said Paddington politely, "but you did say it was the same bath, and nobody let the first lot of water out." "He's right," exclaimed Mr. Brown. "Give him the money." "Don't be silly, Henry. He can't hear you." "I don't know so much," said Judy. "Look." Back in the studios, Ronnie Playfair seemed to be making the best of a bad job. "Congratulations, Bear," he said grudgingly. "You've won the jackpot." "I've won a jackpot?" exclaimed Paddington hotly. He directed a hard stare at the quizmaster. "Containing 100 crisp, new £1 notes." "Gosh," said Jonathan, £100. Good old Paddington. "The point is, what will you do with it all?" Paddington considered the matter for a moment. "I think," he announced at last, "I'd like to give it to the Home for Retired Bears in Lima, where my Aunt Lucy lives. They only have marmalade on Sundays, so I expect it'll come in very useful." "I think you'd better send the pot as well. If they have £100 of marmalade, they'll need something to put it all in." "Thank you, Mr. Playfair," said Paddington. "Perhaps I could help you with your program another day. I could try my paw at geography next time. Bears are good at that, too."